Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we have quite a few updates to go through today regarding the Federal Reserve meeting that happened today, at least at the time of the recording of this video. I want to talk about Bitcoin and ETH and where they potentially might be headed for the rest of this month and leading into January. We have an exciting potentially start of the new year with the Bitcoin ETF window of approval being, I believe, between January 5th and January 10th. So I do think there is a large amount of anticipation with the market to seeing what happens with that. But the general gist when it comes to the Federal Reserve meeting was they paused interest rates once again, and there was actually a little bit of discussion around potentially cutting rates starting sometime in 2024. This could be giant news for the market overall, and I do think for this meeting in particular, the market thought it was fairly bullish. I believe Bitcoin has dipped multiple times to around that 40K level, and the bulls have stepped in every time to pump it back up to 41, 42, and now we're basically at 43. To me, it's looking like there is enough bullish sentiment going into the end of this year and bleeding into January for Bitcoin to potentially hold that 40 to 42,000 price level. We will see what happens, but I suspect if we can hold those levels, then altcoins and even lower cap coins into the meme coin territory might very well continue to do well over the next few months. I do think it is important to consider that we have taxes coming up in January, so people potentially will be tax loss harvesting or having to cash out a little bit of their crypto or NFTs to pay for taxes. You know, whatever the situation is, depends on the person, but that is something to note. And then most importantly, obviously it's a brand new year. People are generally bullish on crypto and on NFTs right now, and we have that big Bitcoin ETF date window happening very soon. So there's quite a few catalysts here in the next couple weeks and in a couple months, with the Bitcoin halving potentially taking place in 2024 of April, to where I have basically flipped bullish, but also being cautious. I am in a few coins now. I am up on those coins now, and I am really just holding those bags, kind of looking and waiting to see what happens in the market. I don't want to go all in with all of my USD reserves right now, but I also don't want to play it too safe and miss the boat if now is the true start to a beginning some sort of cycle bull run. So I just wanted to share a few examples of people using SallyBot, which once again, you can use for completely free in my Discord group, which you have a 25% discount code in the description below. A 1.5 ETH profit here for a 2.5x, a 12x from 0.6 ETH to 0.8 ETH is insane. Another 5x to 0.6 ETH, a 16.6x, 0.3 ETH to 5 ETH. That's like, how much is 5 ETH? Like $10,000? That's insane. 0.04 to 0.5, a 13x, another 6x. So these are all examples of SallySwap being used to great extent to make a ton of money in these crazy markets. Not promoting any of these coins. A lot of these coins have probably already gone to zero, but the point is the software works and it is incredibly powerful. And if you don't want to use SallySwap with fees or having to pay to use it, you can sign up for my Discord in the description below, which will you'll get access to SallySwap, all of the people and all of the whitelists all together in one package. So I wanted to take a look at my current watch list that I have put together on CoinGecko. And as you can see here, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, just because I like to keep up to date with those prices, but Bitcoin's currently sitting at $43,000. So it liked the news once again off the back of the Federal Reserve meeting, and obviously Solana, which I don't currently have a position in, Avalanche, which I am particularly bullish on. It has a current market cap of around $15 billion, around $40. It is up almost 60% over the past 7 days, and before that it is up even more. I think it was at like $10 not that long ago. So it has printed a lot of gains over the past couple weeks, couple months. Avalanche, I do think, has a great opportunity to take a lot of market share away from coins like Solana, different L1 and L2s. It has a strong gaming ecosystem, and the narrative behind Avalanche is only getting stronger and stronger, and a more tight-knit and large community is starting to form on that chain. So a couple things to note. It is already a $15 billion market cap, but you do have to remember when a real bull run hits, and let's say Bitcoin hits all-time highs and Bitcoin hits a 2, 3, 4x from here, that is going to mean a lot of coins underneath it are going to experience 5, 10, 15x's. Even if it's at a $14, $15 billion evaluation right now, in a true bull market, when a ton of money is flooding into the market, $50 billion could turn into $100 billion. You know, Avalanche could turn into a top 3, top 5 coin coin, only time will tell. Beam is huge. That is up a ton as well over the past week, up 50%. Beam is now sitting at a $1 billion market cap. I think I got in around a $500 million market cap, so I'm up around 2x on Beam. I do think this is a great project. It kind of acts like an ETF where it bundles a bunch of different projects, and based off of those projects, they burn supply, buy supply, etc. It's a little bit complicated, and I may be butchering some of that explanation, but I do think this project is incredibly interesting. It has some gaming elements, it has some really cool elements to it, and it is a relatively low market cap for a potential bull run. You know, the difference between 14 billion and 1 billion is a 14x, right? So this coin could easily break into the top 20, maybe even top 10 coins in the next bull run if the narrative and community behind this coin continues to rally. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is all speculation, and I'm just telling you what I might be doing throughout this bull market, but I am a big fan of Beam. I have Ape on here, and that has done really well over the past 24 hours, up 12%, and I'm not currently looking to get a position in Ape at the moment. I'm also looking at Pepe, just because this is one of those super strong memes that had a meteoric rise to about $1.6 billion. Now it's currently sitting at around $600 million, and this could be one of those meme coins that do super well over the next cycle. I think Doge is sitting at around like a $10 billion market cap or something crazy like that, and Pepe's only sitting at a $600 million market cap. So this could be a hedge if you're looking to get a little bit of exposure to meme coins, which basically offer no utility. They don't really have much going on besides the name, the brand, the meme itself. Pepe could be an option for you. I might look into a potential small position into Pepe just to hedge against the meme coin market in general. Moving on down the list, we have Jito. This is going to be that project that if you use Solana and did some staking and other things, you got a huge airdrop for this. I believe the airdrop at this current evaluation is probably worth about anywhere from like $10,000 to $15,000. So that was a huge airdrop. People seem to be really bullish on this coin, and it's currently sitting at around a $300 million market cap. So I may look to have a little bit of that in my portfolio. In general, this would be the list of what my portfolio might look like in the future. Right now, I'm holding a few of these coins like Avalanche, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Meme Coin, and Cetify and Playable. Moving down the line here, we have Meme Coin. Obviously, this is a huge token, $300 million market cap. I'm expecting this to do great things during the bull market. Obviously, I hold a lot of it, so I'm biased. Keep that in mind. Super Elio Trades coin is currently sitting at around a $280 million market cap, and it has pumped 12% today. So it fell a decent amount, I believe, to about 50 cents or so. There was a little bit of fear and a decent correction in the super, but if you bought that dip, now you're up 10-15%. Cetify, Prime, Playable Games, Wagme Games, these three in particular I like. Cetify, once again, is going to be that IDO play to where they do initial coin offerings that you can get into early seed round fundraising events for different projects and NFTs and coins. They have done really well for their ecosystem, and people who get into those seed investments end up doing really well. I think they've had a myriad of coins do 10, 15, 20 X's, and so holding Cetify gives you a lot of opportunity. Playable Games and Wagme Games are both kind of like studio Web3 gaming infrastructure plays, and that's why I like both, and they're both also relatively low market caps, 65 million and 53 million. So these two coins I'm looking to have decent positions into. I have a position into Playable Games right now, but I do not have a position into Wagme Games, but I would like to have a position into both in the near future. Interest rates are no longer being increased. We have the Bitcoin halving potentially in April of 2024. We have the ETF potentially getting approved for Bitcoin between January 5th and January 10th, unless there's a delay or I'm getting the dates wrong. We have a presidential election happening in 2024 as well, which, as you know, a president is not going to get reelected if everybody who is currently potentially voting for them is broke and sad and inflation is high and everything costs so much. So they're going to want to cut rates. They're going to want to inject some liquidity into the market so voters are feeling good. There's a lot of really, I think, important and exciting catalysts for 2024 for crypto, and that could mean this could be a very exciting year for crypto. So I made a tweet recently saying, if you've been AFK away from keyboard with crypto and NFTs, now is the time, I think, to jump back in, not necessarily with all of your money, but at least start paying attention and at least start potentially to DCA, dollar cost average, into a position into a few coins that you really believe in. If 2024 is a great year and 2025 is a great year for crypto, then we stand to make a lot of money. If they aren't great years and we go sideways or even lose 20 to 50% of our current bag, I think the risk to reward ratio is well worth it for me personally. You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself, but I'm excited for the next couple years and I'm going to be involved for the next couple of years. A couple other things to talk about briefly is Alex Becker has 2 new videos coming out. One, which is going to be 8 a.m. Central Saturday, and then the the other one I believe is unknown, but a breakdown of how and when to sell mid to microcaps, and then an AI and gambling coins video. So what people like to do when it comes to Alex Becker videos is to track his wallet and to ape into coins that they think he might talk about in a video and then ride that pump and then potentially sell for a profit. Obviously, this is going to be incredibly risky. It has worked out in the past for certain people, and so I just wanted to keep this on your guys' radar. There is going to be more coins he's going to be talking about soon, and that could very well do crazy things to these prices. Once again, he's not trying to pump these coins, and I'm sure he holds bags of most of these coins. When someone with hundreds of thousands of views talks about a coin with a relatively low market cap, a couple $100 million market cap, that is potentially going to move the price at least a little bit. And then two gaming coins, which I think you guys should be on the lookout for, is going to be Bloodloop. Look, I've seen some of this footage, and I've heard that some of this stuff is stock stuff from the Unreal Engine community store, which would mean that they've paid for some of these assets. Regardless, to me, it looks okay. I'm not a big fan of third person. It potentially looks like a decent time. I think I'm much more bullish on the potential coin going up in value than I am this game being some sort of crazy success. Be on the lookout for Bloodloop and their coin and their NFT coming out. Once again, it's being incubated by Seedify. So if you hold Seedify and you get access to these early investment rounds into games just like this, that could potentially print 5, 10, 15, 20 X's as you get a really good entry because you get into a pre-sale round and then the secondary market comes out and the coin does really well, is what happens all the time, and people make a ton of money doing that. That is why Seedify is sitting at a $300 million market cap, and because they offer so many of those opportunities. So this is a project and a coin and an NFT that I would look out for. The game itself looks okay. That doesn't necessarily mean anything when it comes to the prices of the coin and the NFT in the short term. The next game I would be on the lookout for is Play Off the Grid. This game looks legitimately really cool. 150 players PvP. Dr. Disrespected like a scripted walkthrough of the game, and it looked really cool as well. But this is definitely going to be, once again, another game that I think you should look out for. If there's a token, it'll probably do really well. If there's an NFT set, it'll probably do really well. And so when it comes to investment opportunities and speculation and a little bit of gambling, these are two projects I think you guys should look out for. In these crazy bullish times for crypto, if you're not in the right discords, talking with the right people, with access to the right tools, you are going to get left behind. I believe a 25% discount code for my private investment group in the description below. We have access to all of the best whitelists, which we raffle off into my group on a weekly basis. I do Ethereum raffles to people in my group all of the time, and we have access to one of the most powerful crypto trading bots on the market, and you can use it for absolutely free. So my best advice for people to getting into crypto right now is to keep your head on a swivel. A ton of really cool stuff is happening right now in the market, and I would not miss out on it. Whether it's just buying spot positions into your favorite coins, or if you want to get into some sort of leverage trading, or if you're looking to use SallySwap and use the limit orders we have, or the wallet tracking and copy trading and all of these cool features that we have, there are so many options. You can also just enter into raffles, win whitelist opportunities, and flip them on the secondary market. The market is back, at least for now, and so I would try to take advantage of that as quickly as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am looking forward to the next update video, which I will have a series of NFT projects and different coins that I think you guys should look out for, and I will see you guys in the very next one. Thanks for supporting. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel for more cool videos and cool news, and I will see you guys in the very next one. Peace.